Hello YouTube, welcome to BUB'S World. That's my third time trying to film that, just 2 seconds. You guys may or may not know, but I'm usually a one-take guy, go right through it. But the only time I ever restart is if I open up saying the wrong thing. So there you go. All right, today we're gonna do a real fast comic haul because we got things to do, man. Working man, gotta get out, make the dough, make the money. Cut the cheese, all that good stuff. All right, let's make me small and get to the haul. We got a mostly good girl art for you. Yeah, we're gonna say it's a good girl art battle for you today. So let's go. Whoa, look at that. Never saw that coming, you guys. Every single episode, you're still shocked that I'm gonna shrink into this tiny little box here. All right, so we're gonna start the mood off right with some Pam Lee and some Joe Jusko. I've heard a lot of people talking about his covers recently because he put out that most recent Marvel run where they're taking the Marvel masterpieces and redoing them as covers. So I've heard Jusko and Jusko, but I'm sticking with Jusko. So I don't know. Next time I meet him, I'll tell you about it. All right, first up, I had bought a pack of like some good girl art, little pack. They sell them on mycomicshop.com. I don't always get them, but they don't always have them in stock. So, but every now and then I get lucky and I go through and I pick out a few books from that and I get rid of the rest. So they send you like 30 books for like 15 bucks. So it's like 50 cents a book. And I usually get at least 1 or 2 books in there worth $5 to $10 or more. So that kind of makes it worth it, and I'm happy to get them. You know, usually I get, at this time I got 3 books that were worth at least 10 bucks a piece. So that's my money right there, doubled over, and then the rest are just giveaways or a sell pile. So first up, we got Marvel Comics Bloodstone number 3. So you see Bloodstone number 1 a lot, but you don't usually see the others in the run, and it's a very short run, of course. This one's by Michael Lopez. Fantastic cover. Michael Lopez didn't do too many comic covers that I'm aware of. I mean, there's a few out there, but great good girl artist. If you have a chance, I have an original piece by him in my collection. So if you have a chance to check out Michael Lopez's fine art, here's a great example of it. And you got the little mummies down there. Very cool. Look at the detail on the fingernails. You got to appreciate that. Bloodstone number 3. All right, totally switching gears. Well, actually, we'll stay in that one little haul. So here we had Jungle Girl number 0 by Frank Cho. So we're getting some of my favorite artists in here. Frank Cho, fantastic good girl artist. Likes to draw them a little thick and muscular. So we appreciate that. Way to go, Frank. And this is one that I'm trying to collect, this whole run of Jungle Girl season 1 and season 2 and most of the variants. So there you go. There's Jungle Girl number 0. And I think I already had this one, but it was like the director's cut and it's like half faded out with color. And I like those okay to go through them, but I don't really collect them as much as I like the full color, full trade dress. That's kind of my thing. All right, now we're going to switch gears to an auction win that I got in mycomicshop.com auction. And here is the beautiful Betty and Veronica number 1. So this was the Adam Hughes run. This is, of course, not an Adam Hughes cover. This is an homage to Hulk 181. So beautiful Betty and Veronica. The Canadian variant cover, it says, it's here, the world's greatest Canadian variant cover. Look at those. See, that might make for a good thumbnail if we pause just right. There you go. We got it. All right. So look at that. And it says, and the survivor of their epic battle wins Archie. What a prize. There you go. Some good girl art for you. So this is very limited, I guess. There's not too many of them out there. I haven't seen one in the wild ever. So when I saw it up for auction, I figured the heat's died down on it. I remember it was pretty expensive when it first came out, and I thought it was a good time to pounce. So when these variants come out, my feeling on the variants, and this isn't very polarizing, I don't think, but I am not a jump on the variant bandwagon kind of guy. When I see a variant I love, I don't just break the bank to get it and say, oh my God, if I don't spend $150 on this variant right now, it's going to get away. Let it get away. These things come back around only for the smallest, high number variant, high ratio variant, where there's only like, 100 of them out there. Sometimes for something like that, I'll pay up, but usually I reserve it. And to me, any of the variants that are out there, none of them are worth $50. That's just pretty much my opinion. Because once I get over $50, man, there's some solid Silver Age I could buy. There's some, maybe even a little bit of Golden Age I could buy. And at that point, I'm not buying a modern comic for $50 most of the time. And then these variants come around, they come up for sale. A few years later, there's the great thing about, they're not making any new Silver Age keys. Like, that's done, right? And so if they're out there, you buy one, now you've got in your collection, you move on. But when it comes to these modern variants, they're making literally 100 of them a week. Every week they make another variant that's so hot, you got to have it, and all, it's amazing. Everybody's rushing out to get it. So if they're going to keep doing that, then that kind of market for modern variants gets saturated very quickly. So if you miss out on something, just calm down, wait for it to come back around, and they'll be out there. I've picked up tons of modern variants for under $50 that were selling for $150 the week they came out. So be patient. I guess that's the main key. All right. One thing I love are signed books. You guys know that. I think it adds a little bit of extra character to the book that wasn't there before. So here's a great one. Star Wars Princess Leia by Greg Land. You guys know I'm a big fan of Greg Land. And I wouldn't mind if not that his signature is so amazing, but I wouldn't mind if every one of my books by Greg Land were signed by him, because he's a cool guy, and every time I go to meet him, I have a great experience. And he usually goes to the conventions in my area. So this is numbered 11 of 400, Dynamic Forces variant. You got Chewie in the background. It's just good stuff. And there's a little COA with the number. So very cool. I picked this one up off of mycomicshop.com too. Made a best offer on it and snagged it. So glad to have that. Okay. And then these next three are all the same run. This is Fairest. This is from Fable. So it was Vertigo. Fairest by Adam Hughes. Look at that. Isn't that great? I don't know who all of them are yet. I say that's probably Sleeping Beauty. Maybe that's Snow White. That's probably Tinkerbell or something. I don't know who that is yet. Don't know who that is, but we'll find out. So there you go. Fairest. This is the Bill Willingham, Phil Jimenez, and Andy Lanning. So good stuff with a nice Adam Hughes. Adam Hughes did, I think, most of the cover A's on this run. And then here's number 6. Now, I don't like all of them. Some of them are really good, and I've seen a few actually posted on Instagram recently, but I'm not a fan of all of them. But I did want to pick up a few, and there's still a few more that I want. Look at this one. Isn't that fantastic? Man, Adam Hughes, he just knows what to do. That's just so great. I love it when he does it right. And then, oddly enough, this is like one of my favorites. Here's number 21. And that's probably why it's my favorite. Because look at the detail on those knuckles. Can you see that? You guys getting close on that? So, I mean, good stuff. And then he's got the shoe display. I think that's awesome. Some rough looking, gargoyle type guys. I just think that's cool. She's pulling a shoebox and she's got a gun. I don't know. I just really like this one. I think it's so cool. So that's it. That's my haul. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Nice little good girl art. So we got the Adam Hughes run on Fairest. And then we got some Greg Land art there. I don't know who did this cover. I'm sure I'll put it up here though. Betty and Veronica. That was an auction win. And then some mystery box stuff. So very cool. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And we'll catch you next time on Bub's World. Remember to read a comic and don't apologize for the glare. Bye-bye.